Hello YouTube, I'll welcome you on this fine day, and today we are going to play Kenrith in Historic Brawl. So, this deck is something special. This deck aims to go infinite by using various combo pieces and generate infinite mana and just win by using Kenrith's abilities, either let the opponent draw a million cards, deck them out, or give all creatures trample, haste, and infinite counters. The way we are achieving this is by multiple ways of untapping our creatures and mana dorks that produce a lot of mana. So we have a lot of comp pieces and here and there, right? So Selvala, Faber, Elder, and whatnot. The basic idea is to use, for example, something like Selvala, Heart of the Wilds, where you have Kenrith out on the field. So each time you activate Selvala, you net 4 mana because she obviously costs 1 to use. And then you can use something like the Gauntlets of Light to untap her for 3 mana and win the game, right? Easy, simple. Because tap for 4, untap for 3, easy. Emiel the Blessed also works kind of as an untapper, because Kenrith has the ability to give all the creatures haste and trample until the end of turn for 1 mana. So what we also can do is have something like Selvala out, have Kenrith with a +1/+1 counter, so he has 6 power, Selvala netting us 5 mana, and then exiling her and give her haste again, exiling her a tap, exile haste, tap, exile haste, so on and so forth. We also have other combos utilizing Burning-Tree Emissary, Emiel, and a cost reduction source like Biomancer, Vivien, or Zirda, and these also affect Emiel, Gauntlets of Light, and Kenrith. So we have a huge variety of ways to actually produce infinite mana in this deck, and those would probably be too many to list them. So I've created a Reddit post. I will link that into the description, and you can check all the infinite combos, or well, not all of them because there are like a lot, but most of the most important infinite combos in that Reddit post. So the rest of the deck is really just surviving, having cheap interaction, and the deck can combo off on turn 4. I've seen it go infinite on turn 4. It's insane. We use a lot of mana dorks because mana dorks as a combo piece, like if your combo includes mana dorks, that's pretty nice because they also ramp you, and at the end of the day, even if we don't combo off, we're still a Kenrith deck with a ton of ramp and cost reduction, and we could just win that way, even though we mostly combo off. Cheap interaction or protection, like Self the Savior helps you because it's also a creature that you can fetch it. If you can't win right now, but win the next turn with enough mana, you can search him for something like Finale of Devastation for X=1 to have more protection during the next turn, until the next turn to win. Spell Pierce, Dive Down, Veil of Summers, all the good stuff. And lands, they're lands. I think this is the right selection of lands. I'm not sure. I'm 90% sure, really, so I'm not 100% sure. So you can give me input on that as well, if you like to. Anyways, I think this is it for the deck tech. And let's jump right into some gameplay and go infinite, shall we? We are ready to go against Atris. Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. So this hand contains ramp, it contains a way to tutor stuff. Yeah, we have all the pieces we want in the hand. Let's keep it. So we can play the Triumph on turn 1, turn 2 Leafkin. We have a way to fetch an untapper, and we have a way to, if we draw a creature or more black sources, we have a way to fetch Selvala. I think should be the default line of play here. Bloodborne Crag into Leafkin, ramp it. Makes sense. So we have everything. Yeah, we have everything except black. So I guess. Oh my god. Petitioners. knowing me and my luck, they will probably just be able to mill my combo pieces, which is not that bad because most of them can be brought back with Kenrith, but not the gauntlets, right? But still, the mana efficient play is to just play these two, and I also don't think they have too much removal, so let's just not play around that. I know I could like use the familiar to be discarded, right? But maybe I shouldn't have played the familiar. Okay, grab Black Source from the deck. Yep, you. And I shall play Kenrith, the Returned King. And now I can also just win by stacking a lot of +1/+1 counters on that, right? Yeah. Okay, they are holding stuff, which is okay by me. Okay, that grabs our Selvala. And I can play, so that's 4, 6, 7 mana available. I shock this because I don't like die because of life loss, right? So this goes for 5, then I can activate Kenrith for 1 and still have 1 floating. And then activate Selvala. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, let's go for that line. What do I tap? I need green and red open, right? So X equals 3 for the Selvala. And I think they try to mill me in response. Well, no, it doesn't make sense because the Selvala is getting grabbed anyways. Blink of an eye onto the Kenrith. Oh, that's smart. I like that. Because now I can't give haste. Well, I can't give haste, right? But I could just also discard the Fauna Shaman, like the Kenrith. I could discard the Kenrith with the Fauna Shaman and go for a different combo here. Let's go into the library. So what combo possibilities are available to us? So obviously Selvala is a thing if I resolve Kenrith again. But is there any other way where I don't require the Kenrith? Because I already have the familiar, right? So I can do Emiel Burning-Tree combos. I think Emiel Burning-Tree is a decent choice here. But I don't have the white to play the Emiel. I could go with Selvala. I don't see them, like, doing too much against that. Or Kindred combos don't work because this doesn't tap for any mana. Complicated. So I could go for Burning-Tree and then I'm just missing the Emiel. But if I'm doing that, I don't have the double black. So I think still going for Selvala is probably the best play here. And yeah, let's just pass the turn. And this is obviously getting messed up if they mill the gauntlets, but I don't think it will be too horrible because I could then, if I get another black source, tutor, what's it called? Tutor for Emiel. Well, no, I don't need another black source because if that gets milled instead of, yeah. Like, in response to them doing this, I can use the Fauna Shaman now to tutor for Emiel. And then I have the Emiel Selvala combo. Yep. So that's what I'm about to do. Emiel Selvala. And that's Emiel Selvala and Biomancer's familiar. That goes infinite right now. And I have that in my hand. So that is GG. Right? Draw a card. And tap for... Oh, I still need Kenrith on the field, right? Yeah, I need Kenrith on the field. Oh, okay. So I messed up a bit, but... Doesn't matter. The opponent doesn't know. Shh. GG. No, I had lethal, I think, anyways, because I could have Grim Tutored for the other thing. The untapper. Yeah, so I had lethal anyways. We are up against Tinybones, and I'm very, very familiar with that list. Because it's a list that I have sent the person I'm playing against. But you know what's also pretty good against discarding strategies? Veil of Summer. I'm going to hold this. So, are they going to... Yeah, okay, Divest is okay, and then they know I have Veil of Summer available. Do they take the Favor Elder or the Honor Shaman? Okay, they want to discard my tutors. So with Burning-Tree in the hand, I have like Emiel options available. The main quest, I think I shock in the Overgrown Tomb, and then play a tap Triumph. Next turn, or do I think like if they play Agonizing Remorse or any other discard spell, there are not too many like super good targets I need to protect right now. So I'm going to get the tap land out of the way right now. Yep, okay. Okay. Next step. I think I'm going to Once Upon a Time here. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's do it. See what we can get. Emiel, if they see the Emiel, they are immediately going for that. Most likely. Yeah. So let's do this. Play a tapped Overgrown and hold up Veil of Summer against their discards. Make me discard 2 random cards, I guess. Well, not random. Drill bit? Nope. I really don't want you to see that. Discard my hand. Okay, Knight of the Ebon Legion, that's fine. Okay. So, we have 2 parts of the Emiel Burning-Tree combo. Well, we could in 2 turns play Vivien, and that is also a nice value engine that we maybe have going for us. Kinnan seems really nice with Favor Elder because it's essentially free before I play him. If I have the blue mana. Right, I need to get a blue mana for Kinnan. It's difficult. Do I just abandon the Burning-Tree combos? Well, I don't abandon them, but it's getting harder to get it back, right? Let's see. We most likely just play Favor Elder next turn, right? That's a given. But what then? What happens then? If that gets removed, we don't really have a play. If that doesn't get removed, we are sitting at 5 mana, want to play Vivien. I think the Burning-Tree Emissary combo really won't come together right now. Oh, that's a finale gun. Okay. Play this, and play you. Nice, and then play the tap land and the Vivien next turn, and then get... We could have also, like, get the Kinnan to work, because when we play... yeah, so I think I should have discarded the Kinnan.
I do hope this mask is intimidating enough. But don't think you'll be needing that.
They are just going to discard everything. Triumph, sure. Because that is also first... So that's... We have white... Yeah, we're only missing blue, right? Yeah. So that's a decent choice here. Then we discard the Fabled Passage to the Devriel, most likely.
A world of monsters. This is my paradise.
I don't care about the damage on them, so I'm just giving that reach.
And Ikoria answers.
And I can minus Emiel next turn.
A mind is a
Fabled Passage
terrific
gone.
thing to waste.
Okay. I think this is obviously discard and hand destruction decks are really like... I'm fine with them attacking Vivien, to be honest. But your discard and hand destruction decks are kind of rough. Because, so, I'm fine with them attacking Vivien for the sole reason that they have to, really want to activate the Knight here. Okay. What do I do now? I could play the Goose and discard that to the Devriel. Because they don't seem to have other discard spells right now.
All I've left you is pain.
I could go with Vivien into Kenrith, Vivien. So that's what? I'm missing one mana. So I'm missing if this was a land on top. What I could have done is play Kenrith here with the minus on the Vivien, then fetch out Selvala and give that haste. But that's currently not possible. But we also couldn't prevent the Burning-Tree combos, really. Okay, let's go with the Kenrith and search for... I mean, we could go with Zirda if we really wanted to. Either Zirda or Selvala. Like, Selvala wins us the game next turn if we don't do anything else. Also, this draws us one card, right? Oh yeah. So that's pretty amazing as well. And I'm not going to play the Goose to discard it and protect the Emiel. And obviously a nice discard spell would have been nice. Goodbye, Goose.
Empty your mind.
And we can even minus Vivien again next turn. So, do we win in this case? If we play Emiel. Like, if we block and they are forced to use that. Because what we can do is Emiel into the tutor for the other untapper, right? It's 3, 4... No, that's not enough, I believe. Right, that's... it's difficult. Because Selvala taps with Emiel taps for 3 and that untaps for 3, so that's not netting mana. So if we block and they activate, because the activation is nice because that allows us to work, prevents them from using more mana here. Is there something that we can use to go infinite with Emiel? if we block with the Selvala. Because we can do... That taps for 2. So we have 2 mana and we go into Burning-Tree Emissary. Yeah, we block this. And force them to use the light. Yep. Yep, the rest is fine. Okay. And then we do this. Okay. So we minus Vivien. Then we use 1, 2 white. And the green here. Search out Biomancers. No, we search out for Zirda, because that's relevant. And we exile you for 1. Yep. Decline. Give haste. And then... Yep. So that's GG. Yeah, we won. Because... Infinite... Oh my god. Auto-tapper. Gameplay auto-tap. We use the white here to create infinite green. Decline. Give haste again. So we now produce infinite green with this. Yep. And then we can give trample with... Yep, GG. So let's do this combo for a bit, shall we? Oh yeah, GG. We were up against Nezahal, mono blue. Everything is nice except the mana base, and that's horrendous, so I need to mulligan, I believe. Also, more ramp is nice. Yeah, sure. I can work with that. It doesn't have interaction like the last hand, but I think I'll take it. Oops. Would have really liked to draw that last turn. I don't think it matters though. Oh. Auto tapper off. Stern dismissal, how rude. And now they counter this. Yep, nice. So what do I actually play? I have green, white. Don't have black with me. I'm still like this is missing black and this is missing blue. I think I really don't need the blue next turn, so I guess I'm playing the Triumph. And if I draw something like Thought Rage, I really don't need it as well. Okay, let's let the mana efficient card. Let it get countered anyways, right? Didn't say please. What gets milled? Gauntlets gets milled. Okay, so that plan is out of the window. So this can safely be discarded and kept for later, essentially. So I want them to counter the Wishclaw Talisman and resolve the Incubation Druid. Okay, they don't have anything. Nice. But they probably have a way to... Yeah, let's look at their hand, shall we? Give me that hand. Give it to me. Nice. Yeah, there's the Tail's End. As I thought. So they still need to draw... I think I'm going to take the Tail's End, right? But The agent is just so close, I think I need to take it and then get the Zirda countered right now. And if they don't, that's also great, right? Because that allows me to adapt the incubation druid for cheap. They are smart. But at the same time, I know they have a Tail's End, and I can go into combos now where I don't need Kenrith. So I can produce infinite mana without the Kenrith. Well, no. No. Because... No, I could go into Burning-Tree Emissary combo. That doesn't require Kenrith and that doesn't require a Gauntlets of Light. That's the only combo I could go into. Let's adapt. And swing. And pass the turn. And we keep up Spell Pierce. If they play Nezahal next turn, I'm totally fine with that. They're going to Scry Bunch with Castle Atris, which makes sense. One top, one bottom. I don't like when my opponent puts stuff on top. So what combos could I go into? They didn't... They probably have more counter magic now, right? Yeah. So do I actually want to attack with the incubation route or not? Because if I can play Shared Summon anyways, but if I don't, I can pay for Mystical Dispute or just Spell Pierce, whatever they want to counter. I'm going to Shared Summon at the end step. Pass the turn. Okay. Scry again with the castle. Makes sense. I could go for the shared summons now. Maybe I should have, but considering they probably want to drop Nezahal, well, maybe they don't want to let their guard down. But for me, this matchup also just becomes they run out of counter spells and then I can just kill them with Kenrith and I don't need to go infinite. Right? That's basically my idea here. Yeah. Share summons and give them an opportunity to counter it. Yep, this 10-fold stroke. Resolve. Sure. And then we are going to try to resolve the Kenrith, I believe. Yeah, it's going to get countered anyways, right? So why not make the best of it? Yep, getting countered. If they had, like... Oh shit, they messed up. They messed up. So what do we have left? We don't have red left now, because I actually didn't expect that to... can't get a draw card. It didn't leave a good mana up for the Kenrith ability, I guess. That was unexpected. Gilded Goose, swing with Zirda and put a counter on Kenrith to maybe go into Selvala combos in the future. If they play Nezahal, they lose. Selvala is legendary though, so they could counter that with their Tail's End. Okay, putting a counter onto Kenrith in the end step. Yep, for Selvala combos. So, like, I could try to go for the win here with the Heliod's Pilgrim, but the Gauntlets of Light is milled, in fact. I could also go for... like super shenanigans. Like okay. The Wish Claw is risky, right? I need to win this turn. And Selvala is going to cost me 7 mana. Because they're going to Tailsend the Selvala. No, they could also Tailsend the Wish Claw, and then I'm in real trouble. Yep. I think like just swinging for lethal is also a possibility, right? Yeah, makes sense. And just kill them. Yeah, put a counter on you. And I can, if they want to bounce it, I can Wish Claw. Kill them. Or for counter magic or like something that grants X-proof. Triple green. GG. And sometimes just killing the opponent is enough, right? Sure. Resolve. Put counter on you. And win. Sometimes I'm just overthinking things. GG. We are up against goblins, Krenko, and that is probably a problem because our Veil of Summer is highly likely dead. These cards don't do anything in this matchup, but these cards do, so I'm keeping this. Also, Rootbone Crag is active, so I can go try Rootbone Crag into Battlement. Just Ramp and Kenrith, right? Because just Kenrith itself is a threat. Sure, let's keep it. No 1-drop, and I can't draw anything out of the deck I can play on turn 1 anyways right now, so get you out of here. I have all the colors. Yep, I already have all the colors. Nice. Goblin Instigator, classic. So I'm worried about two things: cheap removal. And them being able to remove and them just running me over. I have Once Upon a Time now, because I'm going to drop the Battlement. Emiel is infinite with Selvala, so I could take the Emiel. The other option here, except for land maybe, right, is just going with the huge Kenrith. Which would also make sense, and if that is my strategy, the Biomancer's Familiar is probably what I'm going to do. But I think it's worth shooting for the Emiel here. And play the High Toughness creature. Next turn I can drop Selvala and duress them, which is going to be great. Yeah, I think that's the correct plan of play. Yep, block one of them. Oh, there is a Zirda as well. Yeah, I'm going to duress them and play the Selvala. Herald's Horn. Okay, good to know that they have a Chain Runner, but they can remove something here, because they can tutor out for one of the goblins that kill stuff. Do they have a shock? I don't think they drew a shock. So I'm just going to block this. Rogrin Triumph, play it tapped, and play Kenrith. And next turn I have lethal. Pretty nice. Okay. Don't think they can. Like, if they attack with full force here and I'm just not blocking, it's not worth the risk. I don't think they can remove the Kenrith, but... Okay, perfect. So that's lethal, I think. Okay, my opponent is thinking. Yep. And that is GG. Because I'm going to Kenrith the counter. Right? Yep. Then use... Yeah. Use the green here to create a bunch of white, green and one red. And that is not enough mana though, right? Huh. I think that's not enough mana. Yeah, I'm missing 1 mana here. Because the Emiel caused this, right? This... Yeah, I don't think that's enough mana. I think I'm missing 1, right? Because it costs 5. Right, and then we can... I have only 4 access mana and I can blink the Selvala once, but then I can't give it, like... haste? Yeah. So I'm missing 1 mana from the infinite. I could do this though. Because the incubation druid, yeah, that works like this. Then I tap the Selvala, add 1 red, green, and double white, right? Yeah, sure. Then put a counter with the Kenrith on the incubation druid. Then give the creature haste. And I know I have less mana than before, but I still think this is a decent line of play. Because it just rams me into oblivion. Then gain life, so I don't die next turn. Like, this is just ramping me, keeping me safe, and doing all the nice stuff here. And I'm just going to incubation druid, analyzing remorse them. Makes sense. Oh, yep, jump home. See ya. Next turn, pass. I don't think there was a way for me to gain lethal, right? Was there with the Wish Claw? I don't think so. Okay, Krenko. And I win. Nice. Okay, yeah, now I definitely win. Good game. Emiel. Oh, then... Zirda as well. Decline. And infinite green and 1 red. Yeah. Yep, blink you. Okay, so we have infinite. Tell me in the comments if you think there was a way to gain lethal last turn or if I missed something here. Right, a decline, give haste, put a bunch of counters on Kenrith again, and create even more mana. Yep, GG. We are ready. Kenrith versus Kenrith. I am excited. Let's see. I am not excited. I think 1 less tutor, 1 more land, 2-drop mana drunk, this would have been fine, but not like this. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. He can go Drover of the Mighty into... I can do a lot of stuff. Because turn 2 mana dork, then turn 3 mana dork Thought Rager. There was the Gauntlets. So what am I going to do? I'm missing white and I'm missing black. So I'm going to play one of the black ones, and I'd rather have more green than red, right? So I'm playing you. And I'm going to play the Lincoln Druid because it has more toughness right now. No, think... No, yeah, no, it doesn't matter because I can toleration with that anyways. Oh, they're also going infinite. To the distance. Watery Grave... Anyways, let's look into their hand. So we have the Heroic Intervention, which I don't care about. Malia's Intervention, which I don't care about, and the Vivien, which I do care about, because that gets them the other nice card. Oh yeah, and that is exactly what I want. I want more white. I currently don't have white at all, except with the Drover. So that is a real problem. I think it doesn't really matter at this point what I play here, right? Shouldn't, at least. Okay, they play Buried Ruin, Field of Ruin. Okay, I scryed to the top, they know that, so I think it's a nice play to use the Field of Ruin to force me to shuffle. I don't know why they are playing Buried Ruin though. Nope, not blocking, you get your 2 damage in. Obviously I would like to keep the Wishclaw Talisman, but we have another tutor in hand, so it's not that big of a deal. And I don't care that they have Heroic Intervention. Okay, now Leah's Intervention, and they search up a ton of lands here. I'm curious, like if they have a little utility package in their lands. Probably a Blast Zone available. Right? I guess that one of the cards that they're like touring out for is a Blast Zone. In that case, maybe X equals 3 would have been better because that allows them to... Oh, okay, interesting. Let's see. We could go Vivien, and then into Kenrith, search out Biomancer, and go into... No, we need Kin and Biomancer to make this into an infinite, right? I think for now, like, I don't think my life total will matter too much. But actually I don't need these dorks to be untapped. So... Oh goddammit, should have played that first. I'm punished. Absolutely punished. Reach because I don't care about attacking, and that's the only really defensive thing.
Friends.
Okay. So I got a bit punished there by playing Vivien this way. Okay, they are playing the Fabled Passage. I don't think they run the other combos though. I don't think they run Emiel. Maybe only Gauntlet. But we will see. They attack Vivien here, I obviously like... Okay, Chromatic Lantern. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, they play Kenrith. I'm fine with that. Oh, there is the Burning-Tree. Do I have lethal? I think I do, right? Because I just do this and do this. Play the Burning-Tree from the top. Yes. Then minus. And go into... Yep, you... No, I don't have lethal, right? Oh no, damn it, I don't have lethal because I'm missing 2 pieces instead of 1. So I'm missing Biomancers and Emiel. And I don't think I can fetch for both. So I could go with the Selvala. Yeah. Right? Does that make sense? Then put a counter on Kenrith. And I messed up, right? Oh my god, I messed up. Oh my god, I messed up. I think I didn't need the counter because that was the Emiel combo, so that was totally unnecessary. I think I should've, Selvala. Yeah, I messed up. I missed lethal. Sorry, guys. Okay, they go into Zirda. But they don't have the missing pieces here, right? Yeah, I don't... Like, if they don't play... Like, if this last card is not a copper piece or a tutor, I don't care what they have. I just kill them. Also, these... Any color lands. Well, obviously they have Lantern, but I think that's too inconsistent, probably. Maybe they will just slap me for a billion. Draw a card, I think that's a good choice. If they just draw a card, okay. Hello, Emir, and I win. GG. Yep, good game. Our opponent is going to play Alela. And... Don't like that hand. Like, if I had an untapped source... Any untapped source really would be fine, but don't think we're going to like it this way. No, mulligan again. Yeah. Don't know if I need the dog in the matchup. Yes, right? But I really want the Spell Pierce, and the Wish Claw is also quite nice. Don't think I would need the Zirda, to be honest. Because Wish Claw can get Zirda, but also, oh my god. So let's see. I think turn 1 the rest is reasonable. Yes. Thank you. Turn 2 mana dork, please, game. I would be delighted. Okay, that's not a turn 2 mana dork. Do we keep the Triumph to cycle next turn? I think we do. Because we already have the command tower to fix the mana and whatnot, right? So that's not the problem here, so... Going to play the basic here. Yeah. And then I can cycle the Triumph at the end of their turn. Also, you have Leyline, so... Guess you don't need to play that now, opponent. Did I? Yeah, I did Duress. Don't have double green available. Let's just run out the Emiel turn 4. Okay. Are they going to hit us with the board wipe? Like, I'm okay with that. Okay, Agonizing Remorse. Give me that hand, opponent. Nope. That's going to get spell pierced 100%. Because this is going to kill us. I don't like getting killed. So I take this. Right? Yeah. Okay. Attack in. You know, the classic Emiel beatdown. Oh yeah, hand and mana isn't that great right now, to be honest. It's not that great. And the Banishing Light, Divine Visitation, and the Glorious Anthem are all nice enchantments to hit, and also considering that they can copy this, like something with this. Going to do some Once Upon a Time stuff here. Do I take the Faber or do I take the Forest? I think I'm going with the Forest here. Also, I'm just attacking with the Emiel, right? Yeah. And the turn. Yeah, my mana is really horrible this game. Next turn finale. Like, I do have the pieces to win right now, right? Yeah. Because I can Kenrith. And then I can finale and have Selvala. I just need the mana to do it, really. Okay, that's a card I really don't care about, which is nice. Okay. Just the clock in the air is concerning. Because the clock is in the air. Yep, and I'm going to die. Yeah, that is likely going to be GG. Good game. Just dying. GG. So the deck is something special. It's one of my at least top 3 favorite decks ever in historic Brawl, right? Like close to Kin and the likes, and I really enjoy this kind of degenerate gameplay. I think the deck is performing really well. I think it's one of the top contenders of best historic Brawl decks. I don't think it is the best though, because it's still a bit fragile with the creature nature, and I think I still need to tweak the interaction part a bit more, but I'm currently quite satisfied with it. And the mana base, especially in that last game, you've seen I was totally messed up on mana and yeah, couldn't do too much really. Well, the interaction worked really well in that game, right? So it is what it is. You have to showcase the good and the bad. As for the deck itself, I think it is one of the hardest decks I have ever had the joy to play. At least from a combo perspective, because obviously decks like aggro are really hard to play, because you have decision points where you don't realize you have decision points, but this is one of the hardest puzzle decks essentially I had to ever play. I think it's pretty great. I think I recommend it to everyone that can craft it. This is really not a budget deck though, because all these pieces are really required, and the only flex slots are maybe with the green mana dorks, which are budget anyways, and the interaction, which is also the only budget part here. The rest is kind of mandatory, right? But other than that, I think yeah, you should try it out. And also, I have a Reddit post in the description of the video, where I go over all the combos and whatnot, and well, obviously not all of them because there are a ton, but a lot of combos need interactions, and yeah, you should totally check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you really want to support the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.